What is wrong with the bird?
We got a glitch in the matrix.
He is frozen, stuck like.
We got a glitch in the matrix. Look
what
at him.
In the world?
The nigga neck only moving cause the wind blowing. This shit crazy.
Cause it's not.
We've all heard the phrase glitch in the matrix, but what if it's not just a meme? What if those strange, unexplainable moments we see online are actually proof that our reality isn't real? Today in this video, I'll be showing a series of viral TikToks that claim to show real-life glitches, things that defy logic, physics, or even time itself. Could we actually be living in a simulation? The simulation theory isn't new. People like Elon Musk and even physicists have argued that we might be inside a highly advanced digital program. Sounds wild, right? But when you start looking at some of these clips, you'll start to see why people are taking it seriously. So sit back, keep an open mind, and remember, question everything. Before we start this video, make sure you share, like, and subscribe to the channel. This is the Open Files. Let's go.
Yeah, look at the sky. It looks like a green screen, don't it? Like this does not look real. Like this look like a scene out of The Simpsons. Like this cannot be real. Like y'all see?
Guys, listen. What the actual fuck? There's almost no wind. Look at this. And then look at this.
Mom has a magic trick. Look. Look. Oh shit. Yo. Oh boy, how.
Bro, I swear to God, I'm not tripping. This pigeon has a Santa Claus hat on. That is crazy.
إيش ما شاء الله تبارك الله. ست رمضان ما شاء الله تبارك. لا ما شاء الله تبارك الرحمن. ما شاء الله كله بارك.
So the film raised a point early on. It was early. By the way, just so you know, there's someone generally credited with advancing the idea that we could be living in a matrix. His name is Nick Bostrom.
Okay.
And those who are into dumpster diving, we have him as a guest on an earlier episode of Star Talk. He's an Oxford philosopher.
Right.
And you can hypothesize that if we have the ability to create a world in a computer, and the characters in that world think they have free will, then how do you know you're not one of those characters that are created? Now, if they have free will and they invent computers and they want game time, they might create a computer world within their computers. And if they think they have free will,
then they could do the same thing.
And it's that all the way down.
Yeah, just all the way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so if you close your eyes and throw a dart, I mean, I'm simplifying his argument, but this is the essence of it. Close your eyes and throw a dart. Which universe are you most likely to hit? One of these simulated universes or the one real one that started them all? And so That's a terrifying prospect.
That's a frightening question.
Frightening question that the Matrix sits in the middle of.
Yeah.
In the middle. And so my best rebuttal to that was, by the way, the last universe has to evolve to get computers and program and all right. We currently do not have the ability or the computing power to create a perfect world where people think they have free will. We don't have that ability yet.
No, we don't.
Well, if we don't have that ability yet, we're not any of the ones in the middle that do have that ability.
Nope.
So we're either the last one, the last simulated universe that hasn't gotten there yet, or we're the original universe that hasn't gotten there yet.
There are several theories that suggest we may be living in a simulation or maybe a Matrix-type system. The first person to write about this was Nick Bostrom, who wrote a paper saying that it's very difficult to disprove or prove this theory. And there are certain videos out there that will leave anyone baffled and scratching their heads, and the video that I'm about to show you guys is one of them. Check this out, pay very close attention.
From the flashlight, I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
How am I just seeing?
Put it back.
Circle?
Check this out.
How are we seeing the shadow of the tree from the flashlight when it's the sky behind the tree? And why is there a stop point at the end of my flashlight when it's pointed at the sky? Why isn't it going on further?
Like, what the fuck is this?
Don't cuss.
Strange, isn't it? But it gets even stranger as the video goes on. I'm going to show you guys the rest of the video, but before I do so, a lot of people were saying that this is clouds, these are clouds or fog. Others were saying that this is because we live in the Truman Show or because we live in a firmament. I'm not exactly sure about that. What I do know, and I agree with this, is that do you think that the clouds are that close to the tree? I mean, no disrespect by any means, but that's awfully close to the tree line. I'm not exactly sure if fog or clouds would be that close to the tree. Not only that, it's equally close to all of the trees. This is what fog looks like. It's moving, it has wind, it's not equally close to anything, it doesn't have a pattern. In this video, I'm going to show you guys the rest. There seems to be a pattern, like a wall behind the tree. And the owner of the video says that she was personally there, of course. She says it's not clouds and it's not fog. So, I don't know, you tell me.
There's a shadow in the sky.
You see the shadow?
Hold on, let me see if I can zoom.
Check this out.
There's a shadow.
And like, I don't get it.
You're going too fast, honey.
Why can't we see the circle of light? I don't feel like I've ever seen that before in my life.
I've never seen this in my life.
I don't think I have either, not in the sky. It just kind of disappears, you know?
Look at that.
I wonder if I was standing in front of the house if I could see this. Because you know those party lights? Like the party lasers and stuff?
Yeah.
See how my shadow is just a two-dimensional projection of me?
The theory that could change how you see yourself.
Really makes you think. Maybe we are just a three-dimensional projection of something higher in a higher dimension.
In physics and philosophy, there's a wild idea that what we call reality is just a lower dimensional projection of something bigger, something beyond what we can perceive. Your shadow is a 2D projection of you, a 3D being. But what if you are a 3D projection of your higher self, existing in higher dimensions beyond space and time? Many ancient teachings, modern physics, and even Plato's allegory of the cave suggests that what we experience is just a fraction of the full reality. Are we living in a holographic universe, a 3D image of something more real? And it gets deeper. Some theories suggest that consciousness doesn't originate from the brain, instead it comes from a higher dimension, and our bodies are just temporary avatars. One commenter wrote, "Our consciousness is the fourth dimension, projecting our 3D world." Another said, "We interact with 5D energy, so reality must go even deeper." So, are we spiritual beings having a physical experience, or just a small part of a much greater whole? What do you think? Comment below and let's discuss.
No, literally.
Wait.
What the
Babe, stop cussing. Wait, she's not moving at all.
That's what I'm saying. What is going on here?
What is she looking at?
What is she doing?
That's actually really concerning.
Very creepy. I don't know what's going on here. You know, I've seen a lot of TikToks with like glitches in the Matrix, but this got to be top dog for me.
Oh my god!
No, seriously, this is a glitch. Like, no one is standing that perfect with their legs crossed. I'm just being.
Look at this guy.
I want to see if he see. Look at him. No. Is no one noticing this? Look, is no one seeing this? What is going on? Look, even
that's
looking.
crazy.
No, she's looking. Look. Oh.
What?
Don't believe what you see. Don't.
Elon Musk says that we're living in a simulation. We're in a video game being controlled by higher beings, and we're all just like in Super Mario Brothers. The LHC, the Large Hadron Collider in Switzerland, experimented it. They smashed atoms together, peered into the tiniest particles of reality, and what did they find? Clues that our world isn't as solid as we think. See, life is like a game, a simulation. Just like in a video game, the environment only loads when the player moves. Reality works the same way. Right now, your house, my house, they're not solid. They exist as waves of potential until we look at them. The moment we turn the corner and see them, bam! It popped back into existence. It's in the double-slit experiment. It showed that particles behave differently when they're observed, like they know they're being watched. Reality shifts the moment you pay attention. But here's where it gets even weirder. Professor James Gates discovered something mind-blowing: Adinkra codes, ancient symbols used by the Dogon people. When these codes are transformed into 3D, they reveal error-correcting codes, the same kind used in search engines and web browsers. Think about that. The same codes that keep websites running are woven into the fabric of space and time. That makes it much more than a theory. The LHC cracked the code. We're in a simulation. The question is, who's running it? This is just a theory, not a fact.
This morning, I saw two eerily similar glitch in the Matrix stories. One woman was saying that she went to Walmart with her family, she had her kids with her, and she happened to glance over at her reflection. She saw herself from about 15 years ago. She knows this because of the hairstyle that she had. She even showed a photo of the hairstyle. She said her kids also looked much younger in the reflection. She also mentioned that an older boy was also standing with them, and she had revealed that she suffered a miscarriage, and she just knew it was him. On a separate occasion, another woman who lives out in the middle of nowhere said that a while ago she was in that area in a different car and she had gotten lost. She had no idea where she was, and she was driving the other day, and she saw her old car and she saw her old self driving around in that same area. I don't think this is doppelganger. I think this is like multiple timelines are starting to merge, and we are going to start noticing these things. I don't know how I would feel if I saw myself from 15 years ago, but what do you guys think of this? Why is this now suddenly happening? And I believe both of them. I believe that they saw themselves and they were like, this, something's wrong, and I have to relate it to somebody. And now I have to relate to somebody.
What do you notice? Look closely. How does the mirror see her reflection?
So put your head against it. Alright, you're fully blocked. Bro, how does it literally open a portal, bro?
No way. Am I really on the other side?
Yes.
That is so
It's not fucking moving. What's up? This bird's not moving. It's flying, but it's not moving. Make that. What is going on there? It's flying, but it's not moving. Look at it.
Ay, you wish you wish. Then you feel like you.
If you know that your world is a simulation, why are you reacting to anything negative that confronts you in your world? If you know that it's a simulation, you know that it's just a projection from inside of you being projected out, and it's a simulation. You are living in a simulation. Why are you reacting to negative things? Why does it matter? If you know that it's being created from within you, it's something that you did to create that. Are you forgetting that you live in a simulation? Are you understanding it maybe for a few minutes, and then as you carry on through your day, the three-dimensional world, you're forgetting, and then you're reacting to different things, and you're corresponding, and you're reaching out to people thinking that you're living in a solid reality when you're not? Is that what's happening? Because whatever you're dealing with, whatever you're going through, is just it's a trial and tribulation that you've created within yourself before it was projected out, like a mirror. Okay, you smile at a mirror, what do you get back? You get a smile right back at you. If you give a dirty look to yourself in the mirror, what do you get back? A dirty look. And the mirror, as we know, is the simulation. It's just mirroring back to you what's going on inside of you. So why are you getting upset and reacting to the mirror that's in front of you when it's not doing what you want it to do?
Well, there you have it, people. We've just seen a number of TikToks that suggest we actually might be living in a simulation. But don't believe everything you see. Make sure you keep doing your own research. That's it for today's dive into the weirdest and wildest glitches in the Matrix TikToks. Whether you think it's all just a coincidence or legit signs that we're living in a simulation, one thing's for sure, reality isn't always what it seems. Let me know in the comments which clip had you questioning everything, and do you think we're actually living in a simulation or just seeing the internet at its weirdest? If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe for more reactions and deep dives, and turn on the bell so you don't miss the next one. Thanks for watching, and remember, if the simulation glitches again, record it. Peace.